For the past 5 years, I've helped my clients validate, create, and sell digital products as a freelance digital business manager. I've helped with everything from 7-figure online courses to $20 Instagram presets to awesome memberships to virtual summits and all sorts of templates, copy, graphics, all that good stuff. And in 2020, I started creating my very own first digital product, an online course called Digital Business Manager Bootcamp. And now, over a year and a half later, that digital product is the reason I was able to pivot away from freelancing full-time and shift into working full-time in my own business. So it's a really exciting topic for me that we are talking about, and I'm hoping you're here because you are contemplating dipping your toes into the magical world of digital products. Yes? Okay, perfect, because that's what this video is going to be about. That intro was pretty cheesy, but we're rolling with it. Hey, my name is Dea, freelancer, digital business manager, and most recently, entrepreneur. And as always, you can find sections on the play bar below if you want to skip to a certain part of the video. Your time is precious, take what you need, and if you want to watch this on 2x, I won't be offended whatsoever. I watch myself on 2x as well. Okay, let's dive straight into the video now. Here are 15 different digital products you can consider offering and little examples of each of the different types. I'm doing this video in 3 sections: easy, medium, and hard products. Easy being things that I think are relatively lower risk, easier to get started with, barriers lower. Hard being tread carefully. Of course, difficulty is like a subjective topic, so this is my personal opinion on what's easy versus what's hard after seeing everything that my clients have worked on and helping them create all of these different types of different products. But depending on your skills and passions and zone of genius, the ranking may be different for you, of course. I'll also leave links below to the examples I mentioned, so you can check them out if you want to. I find that it's kind of nice to have like inspiration for different types of things when I'm getting started with them. This video is not sponsored. I know, we're all very upset by that. All right, let's get in. All right, first up are our relatively easy to set up and get going with digital products. Very long name. Not to say it's like easy peasy, like super passive income or whatever like that. It obviously depends on the actual product and the scope of the project itself, but these I would consider a bit easier. You can kind of like create it once. It's not really a huge endeavor to make it, and it doesn't tend to need any major maintenance or updates. The first one is text templates. That's what I call them. Copy templates, text templates, templates based on words, essentially. I'm going to separate out different types of templates because there's so many different types, so I don't want to be like vague or generalized. But for text templates, you can create copy templates for things like launch emails, for client communication, for social media captions, anything kind of goes. And my favorite thing about copy templates is they're really plug and play, which is such great value for people who are busy. Like, I love buying templates. Those are like my favorite digital products to buy. A few of my favorite examples, remember I'm linking them all below so you can check them out. Check out Storyvault 365 by Elise Dharma. She has caption templates for social media and Instagram stories. Ashlyn Wrights has great copy templates for those of you who are business owners who need copy help for launches, emails, sales page copy, all that stuff. I personally have a copy template for a salary increase email that I used to use with my freelance clients to ask for a raise. Amisha is somebody else I know. She is awesome. She has a great packet of templates for freelancers that want to be better at communicating with clients and getting out of those like sticky spots. Again, all linked below, not sponsored, so you can just check them out for inspiration. Second type, graphic templates. So the second digital product are graphic templates, so really visual-based templates. These can be made for any platform, really. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Google Slides. They can be for launching, promoting, nurturing, value giving, entertainment. You can find these really like all over creativemarket.com. That's my favorite place to find templates, or Etsy if you're looking for ideas or inspiration. There are so many awesome ones. I love buying these as well. The third type is presets and filters. These I've seen primarily for Instagram photos. It's essentially like a pre-made filter for all your images, basically, so your images can look super cohesive and on brand for you because you're running every image through the same filter for your feed. So an example, Best Dress has some great presets that she sells. I'll leave a link below so you can check those out. The fourth type are planners, worksheets, printables. These are one of my weak spots. I feel like every one of these types is like a weak spot, but I love buying planning templates and worksheets. I don't know what it is about having a pretty like planner design that tickles like the inner type A in me pink. There is an entire booming market on Teachers Pay Teachers for these types of printable products for teachers specifically, so you can check that out if you want some inspiration. You can also find lots of options on Etsy and Creative Market as well. I also love Flourish Planner stuff for planning. Again, I'll include all the links to examples below. The fifth type of digital product is a workshop. Workshops can be a great digital product to get started with, especially since they're like one-off most of the time, around 60 to 90 minutes long. You teach live on the call. Nothing really needs to be pre-recorded. Like, you have to prep the teaching obviously, but you don't have to do a lot of upfront work. These can be for any topic really in the realm of like fitness, digital marketing, copywriting, design, anything goes. Like, for example, I'm thinking about doing a workshop on Airtable, how to use that, Asana, ClickUp. You can do like tool-specific workshops. As long as your workshop idea is relatively specific and realistic enough to teach that in the time period and give them something specific to walk away from, I think that can be a great workshop to give to your audience. All right, now let's move to the relatively medium digital products, medium difficulty digital products. These are kind of like the in-betweens. First one, online courses. Of course, I have to shout out the good old online course first. An online course is one of my favorite digital product types. It is great for teaching a subject in a comprehensive manner from A to Z. So an example of an online course, wait, I was wrong. There is a sponsor for this video. Shout out to the sponsor of this video, me, for this example. Digital Business Manager Bootcamp is my online course. So in that course, I teach those that want to work online how to do so as a digital business manager. So helping entrepreneurs and small business owners with project, team, and operations management. Love online courses. Give full credit to it for my business for sure. It's an awesome, awesome digital product type. Second one, ebooks. I feel like ebooks are kind of like the OG digital product because before any of these other types became more popular, we were all familiar with ebooks, right? I'm not sure really what to add to the conversation here. Like, I'm not an ebook expert, but you can write an ebook on any topic really, self-publish on Amazon, and you will have a digital product. So examples, you can browse Amazon for lots of ebook inspiration and research ideas, tons of good stuff there. You can look through the table of contents, and it's a really great way to do audience research. The third type are paid newsletters. These ones I find super cool. Essentially what it is it's a paid subscription to a regular email. So you pay monthly or annual to receive really great newsletters from someone. It is kind of like a magazine subscription, but in email format. So an example of one that I pay for is called Trends. I pay annually and they send upcoming trends in business and startup ideas to me every single week. Also comes with a Facebook group, lots of resources, all that good stuff. A really cool paid newsletter product that I really enjoy. Fourth one, paid tools. So the next option, paid tools of some kind. Tool is kind of a broad word. So what I mean by it is some form of interactivity or simple features to it. These can be like calculators, Excel spreadsheets that can be used to calculate like a budget or something. I love these because when done right, they can be a great and easy hands-on fix to a problem that somebody has. Another example, sponsored by me, thanks me, I'm like dead inside, okay, is my online course kit, which comes with an interactive project plan in a Google spreadsheet where you can like input your ideal dates and size of an online course you want to create, and then it creates like a customized project plan for you based on that info. So it's like a little bit of interactivity, you know, you can input some stuff and then something customized comes out for you. Fifth, selling photography and stock photos. I've personally never tried this one before, but I know lots of people who sell photography or stock photos online. That is definitely a good option too as a digital product. You can sell them on websites like Shutterstock and Getty Images, iStock Photo, Adobe Stock, lots of fun stuff. All right, the third type, let's move on now to the more complicated, a little bit trickier, relatively harder digital products. The first type that I'll mention are membership sites and membership programs. These most of the time have some sort of recurring aspect, so like monthly or yearly memberships where you get a certain amount of things in that membership, like resources, live calls, trainings, events, networking opportunities, accountability buddies, and you get all of that as long as your membership is active. Membership sites can be hosted on Facebook groups, Mighty Network, Slack, Circle, tons of awesome options. So an example of an amazing membership program that I love and that I'm in is the Digital Nomad Girls Inner Circle. They have a private community in Mighty Networks. They host weekly online co-working sessions, book clubs, feedback sessions, goal setting sessions, mixer parties, all for digital nomad women. The second type, web-based applications. All right, web-based apps. totally out of my wheelhouse, I'll be the first to say, but you can create an app of some kind if you have that skill set or you're ready to put in the time and learn it. This definitely requires like more, I would say, training and possibly like maybe, depending on the scope, a whole team of developers. But some great examples include things like QuickBooks and Slack and Notion. Third type, website themes. These themes can be created for WordPress, for Squarespace, for Showit. So for people who don't really want to fuss with design for a website, they don't really want to spend time doing that, they don't like doing it, they can just buy a website theme, they can plug and play a pre-made design. A good example of this is the Tonic site shop, and they sell website themes for Showit sites. There are some beautiful themes on there that you can easily use, again, linking everything below. You can also find more examples on Creative Market and Envato. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'll leave a link below. But you can browse tons of options there. Fourth type, coaching and masterminds. This one I would say is a combination of a digital product and service depending on how it is really structured, but these are a great way to offer more premium and elevated service and guidance to your audience. These can include calls like one-on-one calls or group coaching calls, Q&A sessions, mastermind chats, private chats with other community members, feedback rounds, audits, all that good stuff. Super variable depending on the specific program. So as an example, I have a mastermind of my own that I offer to DBM Bootcamp students that want to grow and go more advanced. So in that example, we do a monthly Q&A, we do monthly co-working, monthly mindset calls, and we have a private community as well. Finally, digital summits and events. So there are definitely way more options for virtual events now than ever before. These can get pretty complicated and include lots of logistics and planning depending on how big the event is. So an example of this is the Work From Anywhere Virtual Summit by Esther. She put together 24 work online people to talk about the different ways you can work online and share actually like details of what they do day to day and how they got started. I'll also include some other examples below. So I hope that got the wheels turning for you. If you want to see a video specifically where I break down any of these digital products more detail or more specifically, let me know below and I can definitely do that. All right, that's it for today. See you in the next one. Bye.